Alright, now, again, remember I told you I got the Book of Enoch? Right. Now, you're not reading Christians, what you need to know. Right. And you're stopping with your church. Right. And your pastors are flat out lying to you. Yeah. They don't think you can handle the truth. Right. They don't think you want to know it either. I know they don't. They really don't think you care, right? And I don't think they know about it either, too. I know. Now, this was put out in 1917. This is a remade copy of it, right? And it's kind of an update, right? Now, there's also other metals like plutonium and uranium and right, other things, and platinum even, right, that they discovered recently, right? Now, one of the reasons the so-called gods in the Samaritan text came to Earth anyway is gold, right? But the thing is, even the Earth can run out of gold, right? The way we're digging it up, by the way, they wonder if it's going to run out of gold one day if we keep doing it the way we're doing it, right? see, that's the point. The planet only has so much matter anyway, right? Once you dig it all up, right, there's no more gold, right? Some say that's why they came here in the first place. What happens if you run out of the gold they think they need, right? That's another problem, right? See, the planet has gold in it, but it don't need the gold to be a habitable planet, right? That's about how far it is from the sun and all that detail, right? Now, when they're talking about some of it is in tune to modern astrology and astronomy, right, even. But some of it ain't, right. They think both the sun and the moon are the same size, right? That's obviously an optical illusion, right? Well, they didn't know that back then, right? That's one of the things the Book of Enoch talks about, right? They think the sun and the moon are the same size. Nope. Sun's a lot bigger. But they couldn't tell, right? Just looking at them both, they seem the same size, right? Well, the sun's further away than it appears too, right? But that's called, in part, and you're prophesying in part until that which is full knowledge comes. See, when you're talking in half sentences, Moses only told you half the story. Or you wouldn't have to ask questions. Well, how did the serpent speak in Eden? But that's the only being that spoke. Did the lizard speak to her? What kind of serpent was it? Was it a snake? Right. How was it walking around? Did it have legs? Right. Well, that's the point about going upon your belly, right? Now, here's the point about a hermaphrodite, though, having a child with a woman and a man, right? When you do that and you have sex with both, right, you're going to give birth to a daughter or a child from the male, too, right? 9 months later, like a normal pregnancy. Except, here's the kicker, it's going to hurt. You're not in the true form to have a child, the female is, right? Now, ladies, why do you think it hurts when you have a baby now? Because Satan had sex with you both, male and female. That's a little menage a trois with a hermaphrodite. I've seen those before. And they can get pretty freaky because both the guy and the girl could be with a hermaphrodite. And it can do you both in the butt. I hate to get a little graphic, but yeah. And I seen that on video, right? Now you gotta look that up now. You gotta look up hermaphrodite, not a he, she, or a she, he, right? That's not what we're talking about. We're not trying to undo you, he, she's, right? We know you want to be a girl for some reason, or a boy. We understand why you feel that way, too. I'm not saying you're wrong. I told you that before. I don't know if you're not wrong or right? But the problem is your DNA can't just snap itself to X. Or Y once the sperm and egg join together, right? So we're trying to reason with you a little bit. But if you really feel that way, when you get 18 and you do the surgery, you're a T female or a T male. That means transgendered, right? Does that bothers you? Put that on your driver's license? Is that a lie? No, no. You see what I mean? You're a T female or a T male, meaning transsexual. Why don't y'all do that government for them, right? They're at least a transgender female or a transgender male. I know. Even Elliot, who used to be Ellen, right, is a T female or a T male, one T male, a transgender male. I know. But that's the proper label for the person, right? Right? You're transgender female, right? Or transgender to male, right? Right. You know what I mean? Or either one. Now, the thing is, though, I don't know that by looking at you if you're trying transgender or not, right? Even the dude that have the baby has a beard, like the bearded woman. But he's non-binary, he says, right? Well, first, who told you you're non-binary? Binary means two become one. Your binary if two became one. By the way, I'm sorry, right? That's called lying to you about what you are. Whoever told you that. And that idea just stuck in your head, right? But if you believe it, right? Here's the point, too, right? Okay. And you kind of remove your breast and you kind of have a baby and you kind of... That's still binary behavior, right? Right. But you can call yourself whatever pronoun or name you want to call yourself. Now, a pronoun is a gender, she or he, right? Male or female. Right. And if that's how you feel, and you know you're non-binary, when everybody's binary, I can't tell you, right? If you believe that with all your heart, you're not. Right. But that's okay. You know you better than I do, right? So, whatever you want to say, you're saying anyway. I'm not stopping you from that, right? Even if you're wrong, right? Like the song says, Jesus sticks up for us even when he knows we're wrong. Now, what he's trying to do, though, is say you don't need to harm each other, though, because you want to feel non-binary. Or label yourself that way. If you want to, you can. Though, mom has an egg and dad has a sperm, right? That's two, right? Without both, you're not in existence, right? So how can you say you're non-binary if two make one? Right? A male and female made you, right? Your mom and dad, they're usually called, right? And then you're saying, though, I'm not a female or a male, right? That's what you're saying when you're non-binary, right? I'm not my mom or my dad, right? I'm neither, not, or non. I'm not two, I'm one or something, right? And that's not totally wrong either, depending on what you mean by it, right? You are distinctly you. You are distinctly you. And I'm just trying not to judge you for how you feel, right? I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard all that before, and you're trying to say something different, and you want the right to feel that way, right? But who told you that? See, how did you find out non-binary is even a thing? I don't know what non-binary means, except binary is two from one, right? Two into one, right? It's binary, right? So how can you say you're non-binary if we're all possibly binary, right? Now that even means you could say you're androgynous, partially, male or female. I told you that before too, right? But the problem is you can't either. See, you have to follow the same rules I do, or you're breaking them, right? Or you're trying to come up with something different, but you're not different than me. You're just believing someone telling you something else about you, right? And instead of saying they're wrong and everybody else is right, you're saying they're right and everybody else is wrong, right? That's simply what you're doing there, right? Okay. Trying to reason with you, saith the Lord, right? Or Yahuwah, if you follow my logic about Eliyahu and Moshe, and Sarah, and YHWH or YHVH can only be Yahweh or Yahuwah. Now, Jews, if you don't want to say your divine name for God, how can it save you? When it says, they that call upon my name, Hashim, right, the name, right, will be saved. But how can you call on him who you cannot say his name, right? If you cannot say his name, how can you be saved? I don't know. You're using Adonai or need for my Lord, right? And Eli means my Lord, which is L-I-Y, right? My name is Shane Lee. L-I-Y in Hebrew, right? That's how you spell it, right? Even though it's a double E in the English, but again, that would be a double olive or a double L-E-E, right? Or L-E-Y, right? I don't know. Now, simply put, though, L-I-Y, right, is really L-Y after the Lamed, right? And then the Yod, right? And the Aleph, Lamed Yod, right, are the three consonants that make L-E, and then The real name is A-Lee. Is that a double yod? Right. A double yod is a dot by the yod, right? W-H. Or H-W, or H-W. So it's A-E, or Aleph, Lamed, Yod. If it's a double yod, another yod, right? H-W, for Eliyahu, right? And what that means is Yahuwah, with the A-H, right? Like Moshe and Sarah, is the divine name, right? Why is that complicated, right? And who told you, right, among your own people, your rabbis or your priests, to quit using it, right? That's an error on their part, right? That's all it means, right? If they shouldn't have told you not to use it anymore, simply put, because they're denying you salvation through the divine name, right? Now, if the angels know I'm using the name in the past, right, present, and future, right, and they know it's Yahuwah too, right, they can save me even if they can't save you, right? Jesus might have knew it too, right, by that time, right, and used it too. All right, my phone's getting hot, so I'm going to stop for now, right.